The Committee on Science, Space, and Technology will come to order. Without objection, the chair is authorized to declare recesses of the committee at any time. And pursuant to Committee Rule 2F and House Rule 11, the chair announces that roll calls may be postponed. Today we'll consider H.R. 676, Coastal Communities Ocean Acidification Act of 2023. H.R. 1482, the NOAA Weather Radio Modernization Act of 2023, and H.R. 1496, the National Weather Service Communications Improvement Act. H.R. 1713, DOE and USDA Interagency Research Act. H.R. 1715, the Advanced Weather Model Computing Development Act, and H.R. 1734, the TRANQ Research Act, and H.R. 1735, Mathematical and Statistical Modeling Education Act. I now recognize myself for an opening statement. Good morning. I'm excited to kick off our first markup in this Congress and begin moving our legislative agenda. The bills we're considering today span a range of issues and touch a number of agencies within our jurisdiction. They all contribute to a larger effort to improve federal R&D, make it more efficient, and help our science agencies to better serve our communities. The first bill under consideration is H.R. 676, the Coastal Communities Oceanification Act. This bipartisan bill requires NOAA to collaborate with Indian tribes on their work on ocean acidification research and monitoring. Better community engagement with the tribes, as well as state and local government, will improve NOAA's work to support the health and long-term growth of our marine ecosystems. Next up, we have two bills that will help improve our ability to communicate information through extreme weather events. As an Oklahoman, the ability to provide quick and efficient emergency weather communications is especially important to me, particularly as tornado season is gearing up. The more quickly and accurate severe weather, the more lives we can save. So I appreciate my fellow Oklahoman, Representative Bice, for introducing the NOAA Weather Radio Modification Act, which upgrades NOAA's severe weather warning systems. By repairing the transmission sites and antennas, improving signal strength, and establishing backup capacities, this bill ensures that NOAA's weather radio can continue broadcasting emergency warnings straight to homes and businesses across the country. The National Weather Service Communications Improvement Act will also help improve our ability to warn Americans of severe weather. The National Weather Service uses a legacy, custom instant messaging system to communicate with forecast offices and emergency personnel. It was developed decades ago and cannot accommodate the number of people who need to use the system during severe weather events. H.R. 1482 directs NOAA to transition to a commercial, off-the-shelf instant messaging service, which will make communications more efficient and reliable. A number of our members have co-sponsored this bill, and I want to thank you all for your efforts. Next on the docket is the DOE and USDA Interagency Research Act, a bill I've introduced with my colleague, Ranking Member Lofgren. As we discussed at a hearing earlier this month, the Department of Energy is uniquely positioned to advance our knowledge and solve scientific challenges. With its advanced computing capacities, world-class research facilities, and tremendous expertise, DOE can conduct research on cross-cutting issues and help other federal agencies on their scientific priorities. Working with USDA, DOE can help advance crop science, enhance precision agriculture, maximize carbon storage, and improve rural energy infrastructure. Partnerships like this ensure we're making the most of our taxpayers' dollars. Similarly, the Advanced Weather Modeling Computing Development Act codifies the partnership between DOE and NOAA, which will improve our climate modeling and weather forecasting. Accurate predictions require the analysis of extremely large and sometimes very complex data sets, which DOE can conduct with its high-performance computing capacities. Not only can this collaboration improve NOAA's forecasting, but the opportunity to analyze these large data sets will help advance machine learning at DOE. And I'd like to thank the chairman and ranking member of the Environmental Subcommittee, Representative Miller, and Representative Ross for introducing this good government bill. The next bill we'll consider is the TRANQ Research Act, sponsored by Representative Collins, Chairman of the Research and Technology Subcommittee, and Representative Caraballo for broad bipartisan support. Unfortunately, we are all too familiar with the destructive opioids like fentanyl are causing in our communities. But these drugs are being mixed with animal tranquilizers to create deadly new combinations. Drugs like TRANQ are presenting new challenges to law enforcement, healthcare professionals, and first responders. Without a better understanding of this drug, we cannot slow its spread, combat its effects, or ensure safe handling. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, has already done extraordinary work on fentanyl detection, and this bill allows them to apply their resources and expertise to analyzing these new variants. With NIST's help, we'll improve the ability to detect and identify these drugs and improve the tools available to keep first responders and law enforcement safe when dealing with them. Finally, the last bill we'll consider is the Mathematical and Statistical Modeling Education Act, sponsored by Representative Houlihan and Representative Baird. As someone trained in agricultural economics, I understand the value of conducting mathematical and statistical analysis. This bill will allow us to better teach these skills through R&D into new criteria and teaching methods. A strong STEM pipeline is how America will stay competitive in the decades to come. And I appreciate my colleagues' work to strengthen STEM education within this bill. I'd like to note that all of these bills are bipartisan, were developed through a collaborative process, and I appreciate that we're continuing the Science Committee's practice of bipartisanship. And I hope we can continue to work together on our shared priorities moving forward. I look forward to a productive markup today, and I yield to the ranking member for her opening remarks.